Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the BSGL. Today, we start the playoffs. I could not be more excited. It is time for more playoff basketball in Season 2. But first, I realized we hadn't even gone through like Player of the Week or Player of the Month in like forever. So there's a quick look at who won over these last couple months for the most part. Chuck Armstrong, B.J. Riley, John Francis, Lamar Shelton, Owen Bradley, Ivan Heinsohn. You can read the rest if you want. Just a real quick look at those. As then Player of the Month, Kelly Antonov and Owen Bradley win for the East in March and April, and then Ivan Heinsohn and Lamar Shelton win for the West. You can see that Rich Mack, Ivan Heinsohn, and Lamar Shelton all took it home twice, and Achille Antonov won it 3 times, Evan Stone twice, and Owen Bradley once. So then Rookie of the Month for the East was Louis Keller and Carson Gaines, Tim Tebow and Randall Kukanovich for the West, as Randall took it home 3 times for the West, Beefcakes twice, and Tim Tebow once. As then over in the East, Carson Gaines took home it twice, Louis Keller twice as well, and then Kendrick and Simpson both once. So that was just a quick update there, and we went through all of the MVP, most improved, all that stuff. But we didn't do like points champs, rebounding champ, all that stuff. So we're gonna go through that now. I already pretty much have them like in my little stat sheet. But Rich Mack, this is just the Royals. Whoops. It's kind of funny, though, because Rich Mack is indeed our points champion. He outscored Evan Stone by 2 points. And Evan Stone did end up missing 2 games, and he had the most points per game. But we're just going to do total points here in this league, so Rich Mack is your points champion. And then Reggie George absolutely destroyed the rebounding race. 97 ahead of the man in front of him. Just an absolute dominant season there for Reggie George on the glass. As then assist, so Kelly Antonov was one of those other ones that really wasn't even close. 372 for him. Kevin Ball behind him with 336. As then steals was Lou Fung. Owen Bradley just 4 behind him. They are the only 2 with 70. As Cade Cunningham down there with 60. As they were really far ahead of everybody else. And then blocks actually belongs to Jean Francis yet again. I do believe that's his second one. He was 17 ahead of Mack and Farmer, who both had 70. And then that was pretty much all I had for that. As Evan started the most turnovers in case you cared. But then going into our playoff bracket, I fat-fingered and I accidentally simulated all of the Game 1s and one of the Game 2s down there in the Apollos and Enforcers. We're going to go through all the box scores real quick as I accidentally hit Simulate Round trying to play one of the, or trying to go ahead and start recording one of these games. So that's that. So Lester Bates had 29, 22 for Lou Fung, and 20 for Davis Reitzel as the Bison do defeat the Pandas at home here in Game 1. 10 for Towers, Leto, and Ahern. As for the Pandas, 22 for Newman, 16 for Hayes, as Midas Khan had just 14 points, 15 rebounds, 13 for Domer Kent, 10 for Bosch. As like I said, the Pandas do lose. As now the Blaze win their first game at home against the Wranglers. They win this one 99-127. Wasn't even close, a 28-point win. B.J. Riley with 41, 9, and 8. 20 for Johnson, 14 for Copeland and Alabaster. Just pretty big games for all of them. Pitt snuggle way down there with just 2 points. As in Shelton had a nice game for himself, 26 and 21. Just 14 for Outlaw and Witherspoon, as it looks like Shelton is going to need some help if they want to get back in that series. The Moose win their first home game as well. 17 for Hanlon, 16 for Benningfield, 15 for Banks, 14 and 10 for Farmer, 13 and 11 for Gilbert, and then 13 for Kellogg, as it was very much a team effort. Nobody even had 20 points, and they still scored 115. 26, 7, and 9 for the All-Star Cade Cunningham, and alongside him, another All-Star and Denzel Spears had 24 and 17 boards. 16 for Shaw, 15 for Dandridge, and then 12 for Madison. Not really a whole lot else to go through there. As then the Royals do win their first game as well, beating the Knights. J.P. Evans with 28, 24 and 10 for Rich Mack, 21 for Rogers, 19 and 10 for Kenny Dimes, 13 for Weber, and 11 for Miller. As Van Breda Kolf did play, he missed the last 2 games of the regular season with an injury, but he is back, and he helped them get this 12-point win. 28 points for Ivan Heinsohn, and then 17 for the rookie Beefcakes, 14 for Zigaranovich, 12 for Graham, as they do take the loss. Bohannon had 10 assists. As then on the other side, we had an upset as the 1 seed and the 2 seed both fell in Game 1. The Hustlers did come into Detroit and get a win. 26-17, 7-4, and 5 for Doug White, a pretty monster game despite the 9-point loss. 16 for Moncrief, 12 for Scruggs, 11 for Manchingwana and Carpenter, as Figueroa had just 8 and Hardy had just 8, and Green, who averaged 15 points this season, had just 2. For the Hustlers, Natchbar 25 along with Little, 17 and 15 for Duncan, a pretty good game from him, and 11 for Abdul Wahad, as their little big three here did almost all the work. As these Skyliners get their first playoff win in franchise history, 21 for first overall pick Jim Halpert alongside John Francis, who had 12 rebounds, 9 assists, and 5 blocks, 20 for reigning 6th man of the year Ruben Solomon, and 16 for Davis, as Duhan was down here with 12 assists. For the Cougars, 22 for Ming. Shang had 19 and 12 on a pretty good shooting numbers. Maybe should have shot the ball a little bit more. And then 10 and 10 for Adams and Kabar Kappa. As then the Enforcers do already have the 2-0 lead over the Carson Gaines and the Orlando Apollos. 30 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists for Will Tress, 28 for Morris, 22 for Mosley McAfee, 12 for Sanders, and 11 for Hawkins. As if we go to Will Tress here, we can see that in the first game, because we can't see the box score now since I've already simulated past it, they did just win by 1, but Will Trust had a 25 point, 15 rebound, 13 assist triple-double. So he showed out in that game, and they barely escaped with the win. As then for the Apollos, 22 for Brown, 22 and 17 for Oakley, 18 for Blue, 14 for Gaines, and 12 and 10 for Felder, as they really need to rally it back at home in Game 3. As the Bulldogs did fall as well, 21 and 9 for Beretta, 19 for Massenberg, 19 for Page, 18 for Jolly Harper, 14 for Van Exel, and 13 for Armstrong. As they got a lot of work out of those guys, but other than that, really not anything too great, as they have really actually struggled there at the end of the regular season, and it's carried into the playoffs. So Akili Antonov put up a 2-time MVP type performance, 39, 13, and 11, just a monster game. 24 from Jordan, 17 from Cauley Stein, 12 and 10 from Stackhouse, and 12 from Greenwalt. As we're going to go ahead and simulate to the Game 3, because we were initially going to watch 4 Game 1s and 4 Game 2s, but now that it's already past Game 1, we're just going to simulate all the Game 2s, and we'll watch Games 3 and 4, and we'll split those. And 3 will be in this video, and then 4 will be in the next, obviously, and then we'll do what we have to do with whatever's left after that, because obviously, I mean, somebody's going to get swept, but we just don't really know. So let's go ahead and simulate past the Game 2s. As we can see that the Bison did win their second game as well, taking a 2-0 lead along with the rest of the West, as it looks like all the top seeds in the West do have a 2-0 lead. 21 points for Lufeng and Towers, who also had 10 rebounds, 17 and 13 for Bates, and 12 for Davis, Reitzel, and Strawberry, as they win this one pretty easily. 18 and 11 and 8 for Midas Khan, 15 for Newman, 11 for Domerkant and Bosch, and then 10 for Sun Ming, as they scored just 86 points, as Alexander Walker had 14 rebounds as well, but not a lot of effort there from the Pandas as they get blown out, as now the Blaze do get yet another win. They win this one by just 4 points, as 25 for Riley, 16 for Copeland and Bakers, 13 for Alabaster, 12 for Richmond, and 11 for Johnson, and 11 and 13 for Pittsnoggle, as Outlaw had 25, 24, 14, and 12 for Shelton, 16 for Mobley, 12 for Porter and Witherspoon, and 10 for Worley Tolbert. The Moose got another win, as Cy Gilbert had 25 and 15, 21 for Hanlon, 16 for Farmer, 13 for Banks and Holmes, and then 10 for Benningfield, as Weatherspoon had 22 along with Dandridge, who had 22 and 10, 20 for Shaw, 18 and 13 for Cunningham, and 13 for Spears, as despite the fact that these 3 non-All-Stars for the Pioneers did really, really well, the other 2 All-Stars could not put enough points on the board to get them the win, as you know, they just combined for 31, whereas last game I think they had well over 50 as a unit. But Anaheim gets another win, 27 for Ed Weber, who hit 8 threes this game, 27 for Rich Mack as well, who was 13 of 19, 25 for J.P. Evans, who is having a stellar playoffs, had 28 points last game and now 25 this game, and he was only averaging like 8 points, 9.5 points throughout the season. So really coming alive here in the playoffs is J.P. Evans, 14 for Rogers, 9 and 11 for Van Breda Kolf, and Kenny Dimes is down here with just 2 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. It looks like he needs to step it up if they want to continue to win. 44 and 10 for Ivan Heinsohn, 25 for Bohannon, 12 for Martinez, and 10 for Beefcake and Baxter. As Detroit finally gets back on the right track, they beat the Hustlers in Game 2 in Detroit, 24 for Manchin-Guana, 20, 10, and 10 for Doug White. That's a triple-double. 20 for Hardy, 15 for Figueroa, 14 for Carpenter, 12 for Green, and 11 for Moncrief. That is more of the team effort that we're used to seeing from the Titans. They had so many people averaging double figures during the regular season, so that is what we expected. 24 for Little for the Hustlers, 20 for Pittman, 19 for Abdul Wahad, 18 and 10 for Duncan, 16 for Natchbar, and 11 and 9 for the rookie Will Kendrick. as Perisic Jippy really did not do much of anything there in the starting point guard role. As then the Cougars tie up the series with the Skyliners, they get the win in New York by 15, 36, and 12 for Jean Francis, 19 for Richards, 18 for Davis, 15 for Solomon, and 10 for Duhan. As then Adams had 25, 21 for Cambage, 18 for the rookie Russell Flynn, 15 for Kabar Kappa, 13 for Snow, and 10 for Honeycutt and Hurt. As despite the win, Akebono Sheng had just 7 points and 7 rebounds with 6 assists, so really a nice job there from the rest of the team to step up when Shang really could not get it done and get the win. As we already saw the box score for that game, so now the Bulldogs also tied up their series, 24 for Harper, 23 and 10 for Beretta, 21 for Irving, 20 for Armstrong. So that is a lot of points there from this starting unit, as 16 for Massenberg, 10 for Page, and then Manvunga had 11 assists. 26 for Cundy and Jordan led the way for the Flamingos, 19, 12, and 12 for Akili Antonov. As it's sad that that's considered a bad game for him, just 19 points, but still a triple-double. 18 for Stackhouse, 14 and 10 for Nanaji, 13 for Carson, 11 for Greenwald, and 10 for Cauley Stein, as they do just lose this one by 1 point. But a loss is a loss, as we will now head into our first game, and it will be non-stop action throughout the rest of this episode. We'll have 4 highlight reels back to back to back to back, and then we will go through all the box scores at the end. So let's jump into our games.
So like I said at the beginning, I did fat finger and accidentally simulate the first 2 games. So we are here for game 3 in Orlando, as it is already 4-4. Here's Hayden Oakley putting on some dribble moves. Look at the big man go as he knocks down the 3 and gives his team a 3-point cushion here at the beginning. Now with a 1-point lead, here is a man driving. That is Felder inside as he throws it down. I think that's Felder. Here's Oakley. Look at him getting the man up in the air, and then Sanders recovers pretty well, but he still gets the bucket to fall. Some nice post moves there from Oakley. Here's Keller off the inbound, as Oakley must not have gotten the scouting report. Leaves him open for 3, and he knocks it down. 4-point game. Here is jumper inside, no good. There's Louis Keller again, grabbing the offensive rebound and 1. As that is Blue, not Felder, that gets called for the foul. As Keller knocks down the free throw. He's already got 6 here in the first quarter off the bench. 1-point game into the second quarter. Here's the rookie Gaines finding Oakley. How about another 3 from the big man as he knocks it down. 16-20, now 19-24. So there's the pass over to the wing, and another 3 for the Apollos is good. 10-point game. Here's Will Truss looking around. Just look at Sanders do the little V-cut as he's going to get open. And for an easy slam, 6-point game. Here is Appling for 3. He's going to knock it down. The Apollos are lighting them up from outside. Here is, I couldn't even see his name, but he's going up. No good. And Oakley, the rebound, as he's going to posterize Stephen Morris. The year 1 DPOY gets put on a poster as Hayden Oakley throws it down. Morris obviously not happy, and the foul and the free throw. A tough 3 points there from Oakley. That got the crowd off their feet. As here's Sanders going inside with the floater. He's going to get an and 1 as well. And now a 13-point game. Here's Oakley finding Gaines in transition. The rookie does not hesitate to pull the 3. It's a 16-point Apollos lead. Here's Gaines again, this time finding Oakley inside for a right-handed jam. 18-point game. It's looking like all Apollos here in Game 3. But how about the lob from Truss to Hawkins? He's find his man for an easy dunk. Here's Trust again. Already his team down 18, but a front clutch dunk puts it back to 16, now 18 again. Here's Blue driving on Trust. He's going to throw the lob to Oakley, who punches it home. Keller couldn't get the steal, and it's 2 points for the Apollos. Here's Trust for 3, just spotting up, no good, but Gallagher the rebound, and he's going to punch it home. Nice offensive rebound and second chance points there. There's Morris, who knocks down a 3 of his own. Forster's trying to make a comeback here, but still down 19. Here's Oakley on the drive, going inside, and 1. As this one is going to put it at 22, as it got out of hand fast here, and that will do it. From Orlando in Game 3, the Enforcers fall 51-74. Now into our second game of the episode, we head out to Charlotte to watch the Skyliners take on the Charlotte Cougars. It is still 0-0 inside to Dambrowskis. He's wide open for an easy dunk. 4-2 Skyliners. This series is all tied up at 1-1. Here's Adams driving on Duhan. He's going to do a little Euro step and get absolutely swatted by Francis. As here's Halpert inside to Duhan, who goes up and 1. Foul goes against Adams as Duhan heads to the line. And it's already a 7-point Skyliners lead, now 11-4. Here's another pass inside for Dambrowskis, who slams another one home. There's Akabono Shang going up against Francis, and what was he thinking trying to get a hook shot over a man that is 10 inches taller than he is? As here he is again getting blocked. So he's got to go into him with the body, at least use a little bit of that strength that he has. As here he is catching a lob. So they catch Francis off guard and get one past him. 4-point game. Now here is Sharp for 3. Looking like a sharp shooter as he knocks it down. 7-point lead now to 9. Here's Brauskas inside to Westerman, who airballs the floater, but it's Ruben Solomon, year 1, 6th man of the year, who gets the foul, and 1, he would miss the free throws. Here's Snow, who goes inside, and 1, he misses the free throw as well. So there's Adams, screen from Shang, who's going to fire the 3, and he gets it to fall. So an 8-point game now back to 10. Here's Snow yet again, driving left. He's going to throw the lob to Shang, who punches another one down. Still a 12-point game. And now there's a lob to Francis, who throws one down. Carvaggio had no chance. As now here's a steal from the rookie, Russell Flynn, getting his first chance here in the playoffs as he goes up and hits the easy layup off the steal. Gotta love the fast break points from the rookies. Here's Sharp again, hand in his face. Knocks down another 3 as this one's getting out of hand. 13-point game. Here's Ming inside to Cambridge, who puts it up right-handed and gets the and 1, going to get 3 the old-fashioned way as he knocks down the free throw. 10-point game now to 16. Here's Westerman going to Richards, who knocks down a 3. As now it is getting really out of hand. 19-point game, make it 21 as Solomon hits the dunk. Easy money here for the Skyliners. Here's Duhan, little pick and fade with Dambrauskas from the corner as he knocks it down. 61-41. Here's Adams looking inside, going in. Dambrauskas gets the block. Solomon comes up with it. He goes to Westerman, who's coming the other way, and he's going to throw it down with the right hand. As now with less than 2 minutes to go, it's still a 19-point game. Here's a steal and lob for Sean Francis, and that is going to do it here in this game as the Skyliners take Game 3, 72-55, and get the 2-1 series lead. We're going to keep the action rolling as now we head out to Portland to watch the Pioneers take on the Moose. Portland is down 2-1, needing a win here. As here's Spears getting the game opened up with a deep 3. He knocks it down to kick off the game. Here's Mix going to Hanlon, who's going to miss a 3, but Gilbert's got the rebound, and it looked like it was going to get blocked. But he knocks down the shot and the free throw. 3-3 here in the early going. Now a 2-point Moose lead. As there is, couldn't even see who that was, but getting an easy dunk. As now here's Spears yet again. He's going to stop and fire the 3 in transition. He's already got 2, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter. So now here are the Pioneers on the attack again. Inside and 1. Foul will go against Love, but he would miss the free throw. As how about the lob to Cassell, who punches it home. Pioneers up 5 here early. Here's Madison getting a screen from Youngman. His shot, no good. Youngman, the rebound, and 1 for Youngman. Foul goes against Robinson as now here's Madison again. Coming up the court righty, he's going to go to Youngman. Easy peasy slam as he lets the crowd know that they are not going to lose this one. But here is a steal coming the other way and an easy slam for the Moose. 20-26 now. As that is what, Witherspoon I think is his name. He goes up and 1. Foul goes against Banks. That is Weatherspoon, not Witherspoon, who knocks down the free throw. 20-29. As here is Banks driving on a man. He's going to go inside to Hanlon, and he gets it to fall on an easy dunk. Here's Gilbert again, driving right around his man. He's going to dunk on Cade Cunningham. Definitely a size differential there as it's a 6-point game. Here's another pass inside to Gilbert for another easy slam. 4-point game. Here's Madison over to Cunningham. Cunningham going to drive. He goes up, passes it around Kellogg, and then Youngman slams it home. Oh my gosh, I had something very stuck in my throat there. As there's Shammy Mix for 3 as the Moose are just not going away. Still just a 7-point game. Mix, gorgeous pass inside to Hanlon. Gets it to fall. And a nice find there from Mix on the easy slam. As now here's Banks inside. Oh, that's Hanlon inside. He misses. Gilbert rebound. No good, but Kellogg right there to put it back. As the Moose just fighting, scratching, and clawing their way still in this game. There's Cunningham for 3, putting it back up to 5. Still a 5-point game. Here's Mix. As he's driving all over the place, somehow finds himself wide open, top of the key, knocks it down. Back to just a 2-point game, now up to 4 with 2:30 to go in the third. Here's Love going inside. That one's blocked by Spears. Madison now has it coming the other way. He's going down the lane. He's got Spears in the corner for 3. Yes, sir. Spears with the block and 3 at the other end. 5-point game momentum on the Pioneer side. Here's Spears going inside, and he gets fouled hard by Kellogg. That is going to be a flagrant against Kellogg. A really hard foul there in the playoffs as things get a little chippy, but he would knock down both flagrant free throws. And he's going to find Cunningham here for 3, as now the Pioneers with momentum have a 9-point lead. Here's Cunningham yet again. He's going to throw the lob to Youngman as it somehow gets through. 14-point game now. Here's Mix trying to lead the Moose back into it. He finds Hanlon top of the key as he misses and goes, or Gilbert comes up with the rebound. I can't talk. Who gets the 3-point play, hits the free throw, back down to 11. 55-66. Here's Cunningham. Look at the roll from Youngman. A gorgeous play as he gets an easy dunk. How about that pass into Preston as he does miss, but it's just garbage time as it is going to be an 11-point win here for Portland as they take their first game in the series and have it be 2-1. Into our final highlight reel of the evening, it is Blaze at Wranglers. Blaze already with a 2-0 lead as here's Riley driving around Outlaw. He's going inside and slamming one home. 2-0 Blaze here early as here's Outlaw responding with a 3 in the face of Riley as they're getting going early here. 5-2 as here's a pass inside to Johnson from Richmond. A nice play as he slams it home. Maybe the shoulders hurting him there a little bit as here's Rex Worley-Tolbert stripping B.J. Riley, and Riley can't catch him as he gets an easy slam on the other end. 5-point game. Worley-Tolbert out in the corner to Mobley in the face of Alabaster. He knocks it down. 7-point game now as there's a pass inside to Mobley again, who's got an easy dunk. 9-point game now to 10 as here is Falcone. That's Isaiah Falcone knocking down the 3. 15-22. Here's Worley-Tolbert again inside to Shelton for a big-time slam as they were running him at the power forward all game. 7-point game. Blaze need a bucket, and they're going to get one as Johnson catches a lob and throws it down. 7-point game. So here's Richmond stop and pop on the 3. He gets it to fall back down to 4 before the half. It's now with less than 10 to go. Here's Witherspoon with a steal. He goes up to Lambert. Lambert looking around. He's going to throw the lob to Shelton. 6-point game as we head into the second half. Here's Outlaw mid-range. Going to go out to Lambert for 3. He knocks it down. As now here is Shelton. 3-point game. Screen from Worley-Tolbert. Look at him just get around everybody for an easy reverse jam. Don't know how he made his way through that pack. Now here's a steal from Mobley. He's coming up. He's going to go to Shelton, who comes inside for another jam. 5-point Wranglers lead. Now it is cut to 2. Shelton getting the screen from Ruffin Pratt. Goes out to Worley-Tolbert for 3. 5-point lead for the Wranglers. Here's the next Blaze possession. Let's look at Riley just work on Shelton. Fade away in his face. Gets it to fall, just dancing right there. Now here is Shelton driving right around Riley, dunking on the whole team. 44-49. Here is Lambert looking for Shelton. He's going to drive right around Richmond, and he threw that one down with some authority. 7-point Wranglers lead us. Now here's Riley responding on the other end with not as much authority, but a slam nonetheless. 7-point game, less than 3 minutes to go. Here's Copeland punching one home. 6-point game now. Wranglers need a bucket. There is Lambert, top of the key, and they're going to call it a 3. It's a 9-point lead. Now, or still at 9, as here's Riley driving right around Outlaw again for another slam, but they're still down 7 as they have the ball again. Here's Johnson. They got the stop. They need a bucket, and Riley's going to throw another one down to make it a 5-point game. Now up to 6, 40 seconds left. Here's Lambert pulling a 3. He got it to fall, as that one might do it. It's a 9-point Wranglers lead. It's been nothing but highlights here in the last 2 minutes, and it's going to continue as Copeland finds an easy slam. 7-point game, less than 15 to go. It is all but over here as another Wranglers bucket will seal it, as it will be a 58-67 win, unless the Blaze can just throw something in here, as it's Pitsnoggle over to Riley in the face of Outlaw, and he gets it to fall. So just padding his stats there a little bit, it will be a 61-67 win as the Wranglers take their first game in the series. So here we are checking out all the box scores on the day, as we will start out in Chicago. Of course, the Apollos did win this game pretty easily by 40 points behind Hayden Oakley's 50 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals and blocks, 22 of 27. He couldn't have done much better.
and he got them that first win in the series. 18 for Blue, 12 for Brown and McCoy, and then 10 for Hart, Appling, and then 11 rebounds for Peters. As Stephen Morris had 23 of his own, just 12 for Will Truss, 12 for the rookie Keller, and 10 and 21 for Gallagher, but nobody else was in double digits. As then New York did, of course, win this game in Charlotte by 29 points. We've not really had too many close playoff games yet. 31 and 28 for Shang, 15 for Kabar Kappa, and 12 for Cambridge. As then for Jean Francis, 33, 24, and 9 blocks for the big man, 27 and 14 for Dambrauskas, and 23 for Duhon, as Ruben Solomon had 14 rebounds and 9 assists as well. As poor Jimmy Halper just had 4, 3, and 3. As then we head over to Portland? Yeah, 32 for Denzel Spears, lighting it up, 10 of 16, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 23 for his all-star guard Cunningham, then 18 and 10 for Youngman, and 13 for Weatherspoon, 12 for Canute, and 10 for Dandridge. As Cy Gilbert led the way for the Moose with 45 and 31 rebounds, 16 for Hanlon, 13 for Mix, 10 and 16 for Kellogg. As Farmer was down here 0 of 3 had 12 rebounds though, but they do fall by 19. And in our last box score, the Blaze do fall to the Wranglers by 10, 26 and 14 for Shelton, 25 for Lambert, 18 for Worley Tolbert, 17 for Porter, 15 for Outlaw, despite him shooting 4 of 21, and 10 for Mobley, then 15 rebounds for Witherspoon, as B.J. Riley had 43, continues to light it up, 20 and 10 for Richmond, 12 and 10 for Alabaster, and 10 and 13 for Copeland, as Pittsnoggle had no points but 27 rebounds, as they were really cleaning it up on the boards, 3 guys with double-doubles. But that will do it for this edition of the BSGL Playoffs. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We will be going, obviously, we'll simulate the rest of the Game 3s and we'll watch the other Game 4s, but we're just going to do all that in the next video. And if you want to see your player in the BSGL, then be sure to submit a prospect. It is never too late, and pretty much until the night of the draft to do that. So be sure to do that if you want to, and if you don't really know what to put in there, just put a comment and I'll send you the the template. I'll send you the prospect template, and you can fill that out, and we'll get your prospect in here. And it doesn't really matter how good they are because we don't have that many. See you guys next time.